that fucking memory break. I'm gonna remember that freaking Source of the Weekly pictures for a fucking while. I'm just saying about that fairy tale episode. I mean, this one was actually pretty fucking enjoyable. I mean, we got the whole fight with Gray and Rufus, which I was surprised with. Like, they actually went through like this entire actual episode spanned on it. Because normally back in the day with fairy tale, like when they put something like that, that's normally like half the episode. It's normally just about that. I thought we were gonna get to a certain part next week, but no, I was actually surprised that they went really pacing it. I guess they really want Fairy Tail to keep on going. Like, I think this adapted like maybe a chapter and a half, because they really went with a lot on the Grey and Rufus side. And apparently, like, through the fight, they're saying like, oh, this is a bad matchup for Grey, since he uses like memory magic and he uses, you know, creation magic. It's like he's pretty much fucked at this point. And he's saying, okay, even Mavis doesn't even predict for a win for Grey right now. She couldn't even see like which way it was going to go because of what Rufus's powers could do. And Rufus was just pulling everything out of his ass, like, oh, I remembered your ice magic. Here, have the freaking like August lightning alongside some ice. Here you go, fucking enjoy that. And he was just like fucking wrecking him, like all this magic. It just, he was literally pushing himself to the fucking limits just to do this. Like then he finally got serious on this motherfucker. It's like, all right, I'm gonna fuck you up to see how you fucking like it. And it's like, what I liked about this as well, like when everyone was saying this, like Julia's like, Grey's it's like she actually respected Grey's pride, and also as well, like, you know, stick to the plan, because normally the Julia, she don't give a fuck. She would just do whatever she can to get her fucking man there. It's like she actually respected that and saying, you know, I need to stick to this plan. I need to do like that. And yeah, I respected Julia for that. I really expected her just to go diving in, saying, I need to protect Grace and like that was actually the thing. But one of the most enjoyable parts, I think a lot of people will know, is definitely the Natsu group stuff, where we've seen how they decide to escape, and it's so fucking weird how they do this. It's like they decide to get the guards' attentions, and by using Lucy and Mila's jugs by stripping naked, I'm like, okay, I love this, but how the fuck is this gonna work? Like on Operation fucking Cheesecake or something they called it. It was just so silly, and it's like, yeah, they didn't even pay attention. Although it has been shown that, you know, people are spying on them and seeing like what's gonna happen with these guys. And overall, this was just such an enjoyable, chill episode, just to watch. It was funny. It had some moves in it, and definitely when the finishing, I gotta say, the finisher of this episode with Grey doing like all those swords, just pretty much to fuck this guy over with Rufus. All he had to do was just make him remember too many swords at once. It's like his attacks just brought so many swords, and they're all different kinds. And then not to mention how he finished it off with those two blades, Icebringer. That was a sick technique. I'll give that to Grey. I mean, I'm not the biggest Grey fan, but I thought that was a freaking awesome fight. Very good episode. The episode in general, yeah, this was actually enjoyable. Like, animation was actually good, pretty good in this episode. I enjoyed the fight and all that they had in there, and you know, we got a little question about who that freaking eye thing that was stalking them, and you know, conclusion to a fight. So we're moving things in a nice fair pace. But let me know what you think in the comment section down the road. Do you think you should need to own a copy of Sorcerer Weekly yourself? I'm gonna try if I can own one immediately after this episode, because goddamn Lucy, goddamn Mia, you two do me so good. Let's just say that. But that's all me. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, I'll fucking memory make that, guys. Next.